Hello, everybody. My name is Victor OBR, and I'll be talking about speech feedback. So, first, Athena, your delivery was smooth and easy to understand throughout the speech. Your gestures help prove your points. And your goal of becoming a pediatrician sounds cool. Next, Karen, throughout your video, you had strong eye contact, spoke clearly. I can relate to how challenging it is to be a dual enrollment student, and it just shows how hardworking you are. Next, Abram, you shared your story in a confident and engaging way, which made it interesting to learn about. Your interest in earning a CAD certification shows your motivation and commitment to your future. Next, Angelica, you kept great eye contact and made your speech engaging. Your confidence and determination of overcoming challenges such as ADHD were inspiring. Next, Michelle. I found it great that you did not need a note card for your presentation. That takes a lot of skill and talent. I also liked your hook as I was not expecting it and it grabbed my attention instantly. Next, Adrena. Memorizing your speech showed a lot of confidence. It also showed how it also was inspiring to hear how you overcame your problems from your teachers and kept moving on forward. Next, Hannah. Your hook caught my attention about jumping off a 30-foot cliff. It sounds scary, but also fun at the same time. And it was entertaining because of your pacing and pausing throughout your speech. Next, Jose. Your speech was organized and well and easy to understand. It was clear that you're passionate for math and have a strong future for it. Next, Zoe. Your speech was clear and well organized from the beginning all the way to the end. You also explained your future interests well and helped the audience understand more about you and your goals. Next, Eddie, your speech showed how active you are in sports and you have a passion for it. You also presented confidently and spoke from memory without needing any notes. Next, Victoria, you spoke clearly and kept strong eye contact with the audience throughout the speech. Your interest in creating short films is very creative and unique. Next, Anthony, you spoke with strong confidence and made your points very clear throughout your speech. Your delivery kept the audience engaged and showed that you care and want to achieve your goals. Next, Jet, your speech was clear, organized, and easy to follow throughout it. Nursing seems like a fun career path for you, especially with the support and guidance you mentioned in your speech. Next, Christopher, you maintained good eye contact and confidently presented your speech from memory. Dentistry sounds like a fun career, and it's cool that you're pursuing that career. Next, Isaiah Smart, you spoke with a lot of confidence and made your ideas very clear to the audience from the beginning of your speech. I like how passionate you were and how you sounded when talking about your future and what you wanted in life. Next, Osmar, your speech was engaging and full of details about your experiences you faced. Your goal of working in an ethical engineering company shows what your values are. Next, Michael, you presented yourself confidently and stayed focused during your speech. You had a very calm delivery and helped the audience stay along and know what you're saying with your message. Next, Marcelo, you projected your voice well so everyone can hear you clearly, and your confidence while delivering your speech stood out a lot, as acting also sounds like a fun, exciting goal that is good for you. Next, Julian, your story about personal progress was very motivating to hear. I can relate to it a lot because I've had similar experiences in my life. And you also delivered your speech clearly, which made it easy for the audience to understand what you were saying. Next, Matthew, your voice projection was strong and easy to hear you. Your gestures helped emphasize what you were trying to say and made your speech more engaging. Next, Chan Moni Chan, your pacing helped keep me focused during your speech, and your goal of stepping outside your comfort zone is very relatable to me. Andy, you spoke very clearly and stayed focused throughout your speech. It was easy to understand what you're saying and your goals and how you're determined to become a mechanical engineering. do mechanical engineering. Next, Kaylee, you spoke confidently and presented your ideas clearly. You're passionate about helping people in your community, which really stood out to me. Next, Margie, you had a strong tone and good eye contact throughout your speech. Your passion for art made your presentation more interesting and engaging. Next, Sadie, presenting in front of an audience showed a lot of confidence and the preparation you must have taken before this video. And you stayed composed and kept strong tone that made your speech more engaging and enjoyable to listen to. Next, I'll be talking about the type of speeches. So first we have Route of the West Africa, which is storytelling from generation to generation about tradition, way of life, and stories. In general, culture. I've had a similar experience when I went to Nigeria when I was younger, and my parents took me to a masquerade, and it was this type of event where people were dancing, wearing costumes. Overall, scary for me as a little kid, but enjoyable experience. Where in the future, I will pass down these experiences and what I've learned from my parents down to my children. Next is Map of Egypt, which is the concept of order and truth, where human life and social structures were based on social classes. It was major influence on the way people spoke. This is similar to a classroom where I remember during 8th grade, my social science teacher would require students to raise their hands before they speak and get called on, or they would get in trouble by the teacher. This connected to the idea of MAT, where it maintains order and fairness. Philosophy of China, which is the idea of harmony between one another and balance. An example of this for me was during my dad's birthday last year. He made us choose between Olive Garden and Chili's. But we started arguing, so he made us do a vote so we would see what place won and what the majority of people wanted. This relates to the philosophy of China as it focuses on keeping peace and having balance between all. Next is Rhetoric of Europe, which originated in Greece, where many people had different views on how people should live their lives. And a famous one was Plato's, where his idea was absolute truth, where humans have to live their lives in absolute truth in the universe. I remember last year in my AVID class, we had a Socratic seminar, and the question was, is AI helpful or bad for school? Many students had different reasonings and evidence to back up their claim and option, which relates to the philosophers deciding how people should live their lives. Next is storytelling in indigenous communities or cultures. Storytelling is accomplished with visual aesthetics such as clothing. During my junior year, I attended an event at school ran by Multicultural Club where there was this performance where people were performing to a dance, to a song, which was a story basically about their culture. They had the clothing for it, and it was overall amazing experience to go see it. Next is education of the Western society, which is the way grammar works. It is how we speak and pronounce words and etc. It is the rules that we're supposed to speak and express ourselves. During my English class during my sophomore year, I was presenting something and I did not know how to pronounce a word. So my teacher helped me pronounce it and told me what it meant. Next is discourse of social change, which is speaking up against inequalities and forcing it onto society. Last year at AVC, I attended the George Whiteside and Mike Garcia's presentation at the AVC Performing Arts Theater. They were both talking about fighting for what's right, speaking up for the people who don't get heard, which I thought relates to this a lot. Next is individualization of influential media. This is influence over the mass of people. It is influencing people to buy things, watch things, and even politically. For example, whenever I go on social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, etc., I often come across multiple people advertising ads to buy different products, or sometimes seeing it on multiple different platforms in one day. Thank you guys.